Alright, so now what we're going to do is we have it basically stopping rotation when we have a specific object or character colliding with that cube. What we're going to do now is change it so that it actually changes colors, so that we're able to change the material color on the shape on the object. Alright, so let's take a look. Here we are. So this would be the scene. Let's just kind of play to confirm. Nothing's happening. I'm going to go over and donk. It stops. Alright, cool. So now what I'm going to do is go in the blueprint. Actually, what we're going to do is let's change the material color of this object, because I think all the objects in the scene are sharing the same material color. So select the object, it's highlighted, and then I come over here into the details and just wheel down a little bit, and I'm looking at the material section, so I want to see the material that's on that thing. Open it up, and I'm going to change it from this. Let's go with a base material. Just a random color should be fine. So I've chosen the base material, so this should have a separate material than everything else in the scene, would be my idea, unless base materials are tied to everything. Should be okay, so let's see. So now what I'm going to do is let's open up the blueprints for the cube. So double click, it's open. I see something like this. So what we need to do now is we need to create basically something to change the color. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to type in set vector parameter value on materials. Alright, so we've got this. I'm just going to kind of pull this out a little bit. So if then it's going to go here. And what I need to do now though is this parameter name, I need to know the name of the material on the cube, so I have to be able to call it that name specifically. So I'm going to minimize this. I come back over here. How do we get that material cube? So what I can do is right now you've got basically the files. We're sort of at the top level. I'm trying to actually get the cube selected. What I can do is I can basically double click on the cube, nothing's happening. I can use these arrows to go across to move through different menus for the content. If I go across once, twice, here we are. I actually move across to a materials tab, and I want this one called base mesh, which I currently have it assigned to base mesh. So by double clicking on it, it should open it in the events graph. So yeah, it looks like we've got what we want. And what I need to do is get that name. So this is the actual color on the object. So I want to change the color on collision. So double click. Actually single click would have been fine. And I need the parameter name. So I just click once, it highlights it, Control C, minimize it, and then I can push these arrows again. I want to go back. I want to get over to the blueprints for the cube. So I've got the blueprints. I double click, opens them up. We're back here, and I want to go in here, parameter value name, and I'm going to go Control V, paste it, diffuse color, hit enter, should be good. So now what we want to do is I'm going to determine what color it's going to become. So this will basically determine what that color is going to come out to be. I want to set it to something random, so each time the cube gets hit, a new random color comes up. So to do that, what I'm going to need is I'm going to need to create another little node here. So it's going to be random unit vector, like this. I'm just going to kind of pull this off the side. I click, I drag, and I'm going to put that into the parameter value. So every time there's a collision, it's going to have this random color come up upon collision. We need to do one more thing. So from over here, we're actually going to move this over a little bit. So here, we're going to cut ties here, and we're going to put it coming into the set parameter value on materials, the set vector parameter value on materials. So I'm going to right click, break links, and I'm going to bypass it and set it into here like that. And that should do it. Alright, let's take a look and see. So I will compile, minimize, and let's play. Alright. Spheres at the cube, nothing's happening. Walking over to this rotating cube, boom. It's still rotating, but it's definitely changing numbers, so we've broken the connection to the rotation. But each time I'm colliding with it, you can see that I'm changing the color. I can shoot it. It's specific to my collision. So that's it for this one.